The integumentary system is an organ system composed of skin, hair, and nails. The skin is composed of the epidermis, dermis, and hypodermis. The epidermis is a superficial epithelium that protects the dermis. The dermis is an underlying area of connective tissue which contains the hair follicles and blood vessels. It is divided into two layers, the reticular and papillary layers. The reticular layer is 80% of the dermis and contains large blood vessels and nerve fibers. The papillary layer contains pain and touch receptors. Below the epidermis is the hypodermis. It is a layer of tissue and fat that separates the skin from underlying tissue and organs. It provides insulation and padding that lets the skin and underlying structures move. The epidermis contains 5 layers. The stratum basal is the deepest layer of the epidermis. It contains melanocytes, which are the pigmented cells that cause brown skin. The stratum spinosum consists of 8 to 10 layers of keratinocytes. The stratum granulosum is a grainy layer that consists of 3 to 5 layers of keratinocytes. Keratinocytes are cells that contain large amounts of keratin. Keratinocytes are the body's most abundant epithelial cell. The stratum lucidum is located in the palms and soles. It is a glassy clear layer that covers the stratum granulosum. The stratum corneum is the exposed surface of both thin skin and thick skin. The integumentary system also contains sweat glands. Sweat glands produce watery perspiration. There are 2 types of sweat glands, apocrine sweat glands and eccrine sweat glands. Apocrine sweat glands secrete production into hair follicles, such as the armpit, nipple, and pubic region. These glands produce a sticky, cloudy, and odorous secretion. Eccrine sweat glands are glands that discharge their secretion directly onto the surface of the skin. Sebaceous glands are glands that produce oil. They are found everywhere on the body except the palms and the soles of the feet. The hair follicle is located in the dermis. It produces hair, which protects, insulates, and guards openings against particles and insects. The hair follicle contains sebaceous glands which produce oil. The erector pili is an involuntary smooth muscle that causes hair to stand up and produces goosebumps.